Hi and welcome to Pet Pals. I'm Bethany Davidson, the Humane Educator here at Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center. And with me today, as always, is Randy Cooper, and his first animal wrangling task is going to be getting this big guy, Guinness, to sit here and be on his best behavior today. Guinness is a 4 to 5-year-old lab mix. He came in with another dog as a stray named Killian, and Killian has since been adopted, so Guinness is still waiting for his new forever home. He is a big guy, weighing in at about just under 85 pounds, and he is very strong. So if you think that you're interested in taking Guinness home, you want to make sure that you're going to be able to handle him when he's out on walks and keep him under control. Make sure that he's not walking you instead. With dogs like this, we always do recommend that harness, which gives you more control and keeps him from hurting himself with all of that pressure on his neck when he's pulling on his leash. But he does kind of settle in very quickly. Our staff says that he's a very sweet guy. When you walk by his kennel, he's not necessarily the one that's going to come right up and start barking. He kind of just sits and hangs out. He does come up and see people, but he's not going to be the one that's immediately running right to the front and jumping up and barking at you. He, as you've seen here, can be a little excited when he sees those treats, but he does do a nice sit. He's just very inquisitive. He's just a big guy and could use some of those extra manners trainings to get him to be the best that he can be. But he does know that sit. He takes the treats pretty nicely, not ripping any of Randy's fingers off today. According to our behavior assessment, he likes to be petted. He likes that attention. He doesn't have any issues with food aggression. He doesn't really have any negative reactions to other dogs. He walks past them nicely in the kennel environment. And as I mentioned, he came in with Killian, and for a while they were housed in the same kennel, so they got along very well. If you're thinking about adding him as a second dog or a third dog to your home, he will probably do well in that environment. We always recommend, when people are coming in to adopt an animal as a second dog or a third dog, to do a dog-to-dog. We do them so that you can see how they're going to interact. It's not always an exact indicator of how they'll be in a different environment, but it does give them kind of a neutral place to meet and see whether it's going to be something that you guys can work with. Some dog-to-dogs are great and the dogs love each other. Some are okay, and then some, it really is an indicator that that's not going to be the best new pet for a family. So that's always something that we would recommend with those dogs before you take them and make that final step to adopting them. Our staff here thinks that Guinness is just a very sweet guy. And if you want to make him your sweet guy, stop in and visit him at Frederick County Animal Control.